Today's lesson is topic 1.2, Patterns of Facts. The objective for today is that you will be able to use patterns to find products with factors of 2, 5, and 9. Today's notes will have a lot of vocabulary and examples that you will need to write down. Please make sure that you have included the title in your notes. Draw a picture to represent how many fingers are on 4 hands. Okay, well, thinking to yourself how many fingers you would find on 1 hand. And then continue to draw pictures to represent how many you would have on 4 hands. If I were going to do this, I like to use X's as my examples. Okay, if I think about the typical person has 5 fingers on 1 hand. So I've got 1 row of 5. Well, I'm asking about 4 hands. So there would be 2 hands. Here's 3 hands. So now I have 4 hands. 4 groups of 5 would be multiplication sentence of 4 times 5. And 4 times 5 would give me 20. My repeated addition problem could be 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 20. I could also do 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which also equals 20. A multiple of a number is a number that is the product of that number and any whole number. So a multiple of a number is the product of that number and any whole number. The multiples of 5, for example, are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So when I'm doing my multiples, what I'm thinking about are all of the answers, because that's the product mean, answers to my multiplication problem. So looking at 5, 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 3 is 15, 5 times 4 is 20, 5 times 5 is 25, and 5 times 6 is 30. But when I list off my multiples, I don't have to always say the equation that goes along with it. For example, multiples of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, I could keep on going. All multiples of 5 have a 0 or a 5 in the ones place, and that is a pattern that always applies for multiples of 5. Be sure to include both of these definitions, words, and examples in your notes. Another multiple that have a pattern are multiples of 2. All multiples of 2 are even numbers. So examples, if I did multiples of 2, would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, all of multiples of 2 are always even numbers. That is a pattern that will always apply. For multiples of 9, the digits in the 2-digit multiples of 9 add up to 9. 2 digits multiples of 9 add up to 9. What that means is that if I had 9 times 2, that equals 18. The 2-digit multiple, 18, if I added each of these digits up, so 1 plus 8, that would equal 9. This works for all of the multiples of 9 that are 2 digits. So for example, one that is not 2 digits would be 9 times 1 equals 9. 9 times 3 is equal to 27. Well, again, if I add up just each digit, 7 plus 2, that equals 9 again. Same with 9 times 4, which equals 36. If I add 6 plus 3, again, I get 9. This is a pattern that always works with multiples of 9 when you are looking at the 2-digit multiples. Today, for your guided practice problems, I would like for you to skip count to find the number that comes next in 1 and 2 in your notes. And for 5 through 8, you are to find the product. I only need you to complete number 5 and number 6. Again, in your notes, please include the first part of the questions for 1 and 2. So include 5, 10, 15, and then the blank that comes next. And same thing for number 2. On 5 and 6, I would also like to see the multiplication problem that you are writing the product for. Be sure to have your answers ready in your notes.